My name is Sarah Rimmington, and I'm a Canadian citizen, but I work here in Washington, D.C.
And why are you here today at this summer conference?
Well, I'm part of the international grassroots movement, and we have a call to action for asking for global civil society, global citizens, labor unions to first of all be able to participate in this financial restructuring and for kind of transparency in the process. That's our first real big concern, but also we're very concerned about the substance of the proposals that our leaders are talking about, and we have some real critiques of what they're doing.
Now, you said that part of your group, your critique group, you have a number of significant economists and all that are against this bailout. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Well, I mean, we're the local DC groups, but we're part of the larger movement going on in more than 100 countries around the world, and 900 groups have signed a statement calling for, first of all, a fundamental reform in the process that's going on here, but then the other thing that we're really concerned about is the substance, and what we're calling for, first of all, is not giving the IMF a firefighter role in this economic crisis. We're pretty concerned that a lot of the policies they've promoted, like financial deregulation, etc., over the years, have really helped lead to this crisis. And they're being the gatekeeper to the money right now to bail out low-income developing countries in Africa, the middle-income countries. But the problem is, we're concerned they're going to put the same conditions on giving that money out that they have in the past. They're saying right now, countries that are stable macroeconomically are the ones that are going to get bailout money. But what does that mean? Stable countries, in their definition at the IMF, is countries that have deregulated. They're countries that have privatized all their assets. They're countries that have done all the policies that have created the crisis. And so this is counterintuitive. We're saying who are they to decide whether they should bail out poor countries that are suffering now from a crisis they did nothing to create. It's the rich countries that have created the crisis, and it's the rich countries that are acting as the gatekeepers to the money to bail out poor countries that are, have had no role in that. And we see here they don't even have a seat at the table. South Africa is the only African country in there. So we're very, very disturbed with that and against that, and really want to see this process open up to global community and trade unions, and we want to know their schedule and their process, and how are we going to get to intervene and give our input as well, not just the governments and the finance ministries. We need a fundamental rethink. We are the groups that said for years, we were in Seattle, we said these policies are going to cause a meltdown. We were called crazy, we were called fringe, and now we've seen every single thing we've said has come to bear. We're seeing the system collapse. So who's the crazy one here? And why are the same countries and the same players in that room telling us what needs to be done to solve things? They were the ones who created the policies that caused this collapse. And then they're shutting us out. There's a 3-block perimeter here with barriers blocking any of us from getting anywhere near it. They're not letting us book permits to have demonstrations anywhere close to here. So now here I am running around trying to talk to you, the press, and others. They're not letting the people come and protest here. And so now that they had to protest 20 blocks away. DC United, Jobs for Justice and U.S. Action. This is craziness. This is not right. So this is what we're concerned about, and this needs to stop.
Anything else?
No, I mean, I think you've got it all.
Thanks.